All right. Craig is in the house.
Craig.
All right, Craig is playing Grin.
Yeah.
What have been around, Craig?
Corey's out, so Craig, you got it? You got your D20?
It's going down?
All right, Michael, you're Grin.
Dude, he loves playing the cleric too. This is perfect.
Wait.
Michael, you're the cleric this time.
Oh, this is in Dark Sky. My B.
Dude, we have to catch him up to speed so much of what's going on.
No. I'm about to eat some motherfucking Taco Bell.
Okay, so last time in D&D, you guys you guys confronted Alpha at his tower, and he had a burning, seething rage for Artesia, and so he was like, "Send me Artesia so that I can kill her because she's evil." And you guys are like, "What? No, what? That's crazy." And then he was like, "Yeah, it's because when we everybody who's a Warforged was somebody who died, and she put our souls into these robot bodies." And Artesia was like, "Well, yeah, but I mean, I did it because you guys were dying." And also, it's kind of like that was kind of her solution to overcoming death, because the way that a Warforged works is they don't die of old age. They die when they give up on life. You fought those 3 Warforged, and you killed Alpha, and Reader ran out into the woods, and Boomer stayed. And you guys are chilling at Artesia's tower. She was saying that she was gathering together materials to make that scimitar for the Ifrit. Is there anything that you guys want to be doing or talking to anybody about or anything?
Will she also make me a cool sword?
Oh shit. She only has enough mithril for 1 sword, but she is interested in making you a magical sword. She asks you what kind of sword you want. What kind of magic do you want on a sword?
Oh. I want a sword that doubles the amount of blood my enemy has.
Like the amount of blood that's inside of them, so they inflate like a balloon.
Yeah, and then it like shoots out at high pressures whenever I stab them.
Oh my god. She says that she can't create matter like that.
Okay, Tonki's just like, I don't know anything about magic, sorry.
She will make you a sword though, but it'll take a few days, and you guys might be in a rush to get back to Zool. Which, by the way, Marshall, did you hear about what's going on back in Ashentract?
Something about changelings, but not a lot.
Yeah, so there was a family that moved into town, and they're called the Rotea family. And they moved into an old mansion that had been lived in by an ancient and noble house that had kind of like squandered their wealth over the generations. And so they bought that mansion, started renovating it, and started just like moving in on the local economics. Not like hostile takeover kind of way, but just like aggressive investment, I guess. And then the party found that shipments had been getting stolen by this dude named Kilog. And one of his right-hand guys, they killed him, and they found a signet ring on his finger that was of the Rotea family. So whenever they went to the Roteas and were like, hey, what's going on here? One thing led to another, and they ended up killing that dude. His name was Snee Rotea. But when he died, he turned into a changeling. And so Zool's like, oh, shit. If there's one changeling, there's more changelings. And so he sent everybody to go talk to Artesia because she would have a way to identify changelings. Because it's kind of like a very subtle magic that changelings use, like a subtle genetic magic.
Dope.
Yeah.
Well, is that something that Artesia could like teach me if I like go with them?
Yeah, actually, if you guys ask her about it, she's like, well, you see, I built in a special ability into all of my Warforged. You remember the blue crystals that they all have for eyeballs? Once per day, they can do a scan like that, and it'll be able to identify if somebody's a changeling or not.
Oh,
Yeah, so you are the secret weapon, Marshall.
I asked Marshall if we can borrow his eyes.
I say no, but I'm willing to go with you to help solve the problem in Ashland Tract.
Even better.
Bitter. But yeah, I
Dope.
mean, it'd be a little bit difficult because it's only once per day. If it's just me, you know, if there's a lot of them, it might take some time to figure out who everybody is that's a changeling. Unless they happen to be in the same room with each other or something, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
You could probably scan like multiple people at once. If you're just like, all right, everybody get out in front of me right now. Everybody line up.
Right.
And you just do the eyeball flash.
Have like a town hall meeting.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you guys camp out at Artesia's place. So the timeline as to like what time of day it is. Yesterday, you guys woke up. You woke up in Artesia's camp, and then you went to the mine. You came back still kind of early in the day, like 1 or 2, and then you talked to Alpha, and he was like, "Give me several hours, and then I'll talk to you guys." So it was like dusk whenever you guys had that whole thing with Alpha, that fight with Alpha. So you spend the night there, and Artesia's busy like putting together the materials to make that scimitar. It'll still take her probably like a week or 2 to finish it. But yeah, she's like putting together the mithril and shit. And then when morning comes, the sky gets just a little bit less dark during the daytime. But after a while, you notice like a light coming through the forest, coming towards you guys from the northwest, I guess, the direction of the mine. It doesn't look like the forest is on fire or anything, but it kind of has that like glowy orangeness. Do you guys want to do anything to prepare?
I whip my dick out. What am
Yeah, your Warforged dick.
Wait a second.
No. Okay. Shit. think I have anything to
So I'd
look.
imagine that it'd probably be Cynthia. There would be, well, I guess who'd be doing watch? Is there anybody that's just like chilling on the tower looking out over the
Yeah, I'd be down.
forest? Okay.
What time is it? I'm sorry, I forgot.
It's like morning time.
All right, I only have to meditate for 4 hours.
You want me to watch then?
Yeah, I can
Okay.
be at watch.
You can be on watch.
Cool.
Yeah, Warforged only have to like meditate for 4 hours, and I'm fully aware of my surroundings when I'm resting anyway.
Hmm.
So I see the forest is on fire. He said.
It is not on fire, but it has that same kind of like glowing light to it.
Okay, so I'm like the person that's on watch. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a druid in the party?
Do it.
What class is Ian? I forgot.
He's a samurai.
No fighter.
I guess I'd probably wake up Ariel's character because he's a ranger.
Yeah, meditating. Huge.
Yeah. I'll probably alert Dariel's character and be like, hey, what do you think's going on over there in the forest? He's like a forest dude.
Can I do a knowledge roll, or is it just clearly a forest fire?
It's not. It's not like people are lighting the forest on fire.
Hmm.
You do see smoke, though, but you don't see like trees on fire.
Okay, there's a camp nearby. Do y'all want to go check out to see who this is? Oh, I have to ask Marshall. Ask who.
Yeah, we should probably figure out what's going on.
Should we wake everyone else up, or just check it out?
Cool. Is it going to be just you two? Everybody else is probably downstairs eating breakfast.
Oh, everyone's already awake. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get everyone.
Oh, okay, yeah. So we probably, see if anybody wants to go with us to check out what's going on.
Yeah, we're like, hey, there might be
I guess Charlie and Ian's
camp over
character. Since Corby's not here. Corby's character is sleeping in.
Let's go make some friends.
Yeah, Corey's character is ultra depressed about killing Alpha.
Let's go check out some glowing.
All right, cool. So yeah, I'm gonna have during a short rest, I can bond my suit of armor to my body.
Cool.
Real quick.
Cool.
And that's pretty much all I got to prepare. Anybody else got anything?
I'm gonna put some food in front of Gren's door so he eats. 'Cause he's such a sad boy.
Sad boy.
I'd imagine it's kind of like a barracks type situation. Like she rolled out some bed rolls for you guys, so you can just like set it beside where he's sleeping.
By his lump.
Yeah.
His lump.
Just not getting out of the bedroll today.
His lump.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess I'll lead the way out to go towards where we saw the glowing.
Big boy.
And bring these boys with me.
Yeah, so you guys make your way out into the forest. It's just you four.
Yeah.
And are you guys sneaking at all?
Does anybody have sneaking? I don't.
Yeah. I can do a little bit
I
of
have
stuff.
one on stealth.
So the way that I've done it, the way that I did it for the other group with like group sneaking is that, or everybody rolls stealth, and then I average the highest and the lowest. So it's kind of like the best person at sneaking is kind of like making up for the worst person at sneaking.
Right.
Sick.
Or the worst person is really dragging down the group.
Yeah.
Yeah, Charlie.
That
So-
one guy.
Hey.
I also got a nat 1, so 2.
Way to fucking
Holy
bring
shit.
the fucking
So
group down,
I got
dog.
a 4.
Okay, so we got 2 is the lowest. Cynthia, can you pull up the party?
19.
Yeah.
19?
Yeah, it's still like divided by 4.
Yeah. Let me roll perception for this entity. This entity.
Oh, baby.
Ooh, baby.
Everyone keeps telling me to be quiet, and I'm like half whispering. I'm just like, why? Why are we being quiet?
Yeah, guys, I'm good at being sneaky.
Just say it out loud, really loud.
Yeah.
Hey guys, are we sneaking right now? Is this the part where we have to be quiet?
You guys see how I avoided those leaves? Oh shit. So we got a 19 and a 2. So as you guys are walking up to this glowing, you see a very large red lizard person. He's got kind of like the mermaid thing going on, except for he's got like 10 to 15 feet of just snakeness, like snake tail. And then he's got kind of like a lizard head and then relatively humanoid arms. And he has this big ass glaive that has like a flame motif to it. Like it looks like flame wisps. And indeed, he's leaving like charred, blackened ground behind him where he's slithering. And to his right is another one of the Azer, like that you guys fought in the cave. And he's got like a big ass warhammer. And then behind them are several Azer that are just like pulling carts, and like some of them are heaving bags, and none of them look armed. And whenever you guys walk up, the snake guy doesn't notice you guys, but the guy next to him with the warhammer, he like kind of nudges him with his elbow, and he makes this hissing, crackling sound with his mouth. And then the fire snake thing starts making those same like hot air gaseous. He's speaking Ignan, the fire language, and he like readies his glaive and points it at you guys. What do you do?
Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna draw my fucking greatsword.
How many people are there total?
There's two big bad dudes. Right?
Yeah, there's let's say that there's 8 people total. There's 6 non-combative Azer, 1 very combative Azer, and then 1 guy who roll. Does anybody have knowledge arcana? I guess that would have been a Grin thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be sad that he missed it.
Yeah.
Could Daryl do nature?
Yeah, do nature.
I don't even know if you have it.
5.
5?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
You just do a natural roll. I got 15.
I'm gonna say that nobody would know what this thing is except for Cynthia, and I'm gonna say that you have like a baseline knowledge, at the very least, that this creature is from the plane of fire. Dude, it looks like a salamander.
What's up, Will?
Like a big salamander standing on 2 feet.
Yeah. Well, it only has the front 2 arms, and then just that long ass tail. That long ass.
Are its fingertips all rounded and weird?
Yeah,
Gross.
for gripping stuff. It hisses at you guys expectantly again and kind of like shoves its spear at you.
Well,
Is it attacking or is it just
No,
posturing?
he's just posturing.
behind him is a bunch of unarmed Azer.
Yeah.
Like how many?
I step up with the
6.
arms crossed and I'm like, state your business.
He kind of looks like he has an idea, and then he snaps his fingers, and then as he snaps his fingers, a tongue of flame appears like 3 inches above the top of his head, and he says, "What is your business here?"
I say that I live in the tower nearby and I defend it. And I ask what they're doing here. Also, is the glow? Can we determine if the glow is like basically just coming from this salamander dude?
Okay, so I forgot to mention that these Azer behind him, they have like the carts and stuff are all their stuff is like their bags are like chainmail bags, their carts are like made out of stone, but they're just kind of like setting the ground on fire behind them. And they're kind of like trying to stamp it out a little bit, but they seem genuinely bewildered that there is an entire world that's just made out of fuel.
So, like, the carts themselves are just setting the surroundings on fire?
Yeah. As they, like, if they run into, like, a dead tree branch or, like, a dead bush or something, it catches on fire and they kind of, like, have to try to stamp it out. But they're still leaving, like, small fires in their wake. And this is, like, a living forest, so it's not catching on fire. Like, none of this is hot enough to catch the forest on fire.
Yeah. So, you said they're, like, made out of stone, the wagons?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so there's, like, a lot of little fires.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, you can't just, like, be setting the forest on fire around, like, this area, because, you know, I live in this area. You can't just, like, set our forest on fire.
He's like, why is this land made out of such burnable materials?
Why are you being so hostile right now?
I asked them again what they're doing here and why they're like bringing this dangerous fire through the forest.
He says, "We are here on behalf of our Lord, the ever-burning, the engulfing, Scorn, the Ifrit.
Scorn the Ifrit. Okay.
We are here to see Artesia and to make sure that her work is completed."
Oh.
Okay. I go ahead and tell them that she still needs more time to get the scimitar completed for the Ifrit for their master, and I explained to them that there was some delays because of uprising within our ranks that we dealt with yesterday. So she still needs more time to finish the weapon.
Yeah. He says, "I care not for your excuses. I'm here to see this through to the end.
Well then, dude.
With all due respect, my name is Lieutenant Blake, by the way. That's short for Burning Lake. And with all due respect, my lord, the Grand Ifrit Scorn, if I return without this sword, I will be destroyed. I'm here to help you. Help me help you."
Help me.
What's Scorn short for?
scourge porn.
Oh
No, I
no!
don't know.
Oh.
Listen here, Lieutenant Blaze.
Blake.
I know, it's just being an asshole.
Yeah.
I say, okay, we'll escort you over to the tower, but you need to stop trying to set this whole forest on fire with your carts.
He turns around and he's like, "Are you guys kidding me? You guys need to put out those fires. Put them out right now. Just take a quick breather. Just stamp all those out, and let's just make for Artesia's tower without. Let's try to make it there without burning down this weird place."
All right, so they seem to not be wanting to attack us, so I guess we'll go with them to the tower.
The guy to his right is twirling his hammer and kind of looking at each of your head and then just hitting his hand a little bit and looking at each of you guys' head and hearing the sound that the hammer is making on his metal hand.
Anybody have insight?
Okay.
I say in Dwarvish that their stonework is shoddy.
Oh shit.
Shoddy.
It's like insulting.
I think they know Dwarvish. They might speak
The
Ignan.
Salamander guy seems not hostile. He just wants to talk to Artesia, but the Acer guy seems like he wants to fight us. Kind of. So I want to incite him.
They are bewildered to your language, Tonki. They don't speak that.
They don't speak.
Yeah, but I can't remember the last time we encountered these guys. Did we learn? I know that they're not actually related to dwarves, but did Tonki learn that? I think he did.
Shit, this would be another great Arcana roll. Hey, Cynthia, roll a nature check again.
Okay. I fumbled. Got a 1.
Damn. You think that they're roughly the same height. They do have kind of the same build, but Tonki doesn't know. I'd imagine he'd be pretty confused about them not understanding his language. Because they're just kind of like fire metal dwarves. But I will say that out of character, Azer are kind of they have a common ancestor that were the proto-dwarves. And then some of them went to the fire plane and they got enslaved by the Ifrit. And others came to the material plane to be normal people and live under mountains and shit.
Sucks to suck.
Obviously, the
Okay,
worst wins.
If nobody's going to insight, I'm just going to ask the guy with the hammer what his deal is. Oh, wait. What'd you get?
Yeah, I rolled for insight and I got a 9. So I was.
You can't. He has 2 alien of features to read them.
All right. Well, I just ask him what his deal is then. Why is he being so aggressive and acting like he wants to fight us?
He kind of looks at you and then looks at Blake and looks at him and looks back at Blake and kind of makes hissing sounds to him, I don't know, fire sounds. And then then Blake turns to him and is like, "He's asking what's your deal?" And then he makes hissing sounds back to the salamander. He says, "I'm not gonna repeat that, but he's less trusting of you guys."
Oh, okay. Well, I tell him that we'll escort you guys to the tower, but we're gonna need to hold on to whatever weapons you guys have at the entrance of the tower, so you guys don't try to attack Artesia when you guys are inside.
He says, "The only way that I can return without being destroyed is if Artesia lives. You have my word."
I'm like, yeah, but I don't really trust that guy with the hammer right there.
He turns and he's like, I think that you should surrender your weapon. And then he like kind of like hiss crackles back, snap crackle pops back, and then the salamander guy's like, I mean, your hands are pretty strong, and I will still have my spear. We're not here to kill her. Remember that, right? Remember that. And then he kind of like hisses back, and then he hands you over that big ass hammer.
Dope.
I tell him that most of the dwarves I know that carry war hammers are compensating for something.
And then he kind of like Blake like translates that to him, and he like doesn't let go of his hammer. Like as he's handing it over, he just like holds onto it and like tries to pull it back.
Mm-hmm.
And then then Blake is like, just let it go, just let it go. And then he like is still holding on to it, but he's looking at you guys now.
Let's take these boys up to the tower.
Well, he's not letting go of his hammer.
Oh, it's not?
Yeah, that's just a little like what's the word, like action sequence, I guess. Quick time scene that's happening right now. What do you guys do as he's not letting go of his hammer?
Yeah, let go of your hammer.
I tell him if he's not willing to like surrender his weapon, then I'm just gonna have to stay outside with him, and he's not allowed inside the tower. While Blake goes inside by himself.
I'll say that Blake just kind of like does the neck gesture, like the hand neck gesture thing that means cut it out, and he lets go of his hammer.
Okay. All right. Cool.
All right, so you guys lead him back to the tower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like, I'll show Blake and homeboy with that surrendered his hammer. I'll take him up to like Artesia's quarters or whatever.
You bring him up to Artesia's quarters?
Both of them, Blake and that dude.
Oh, right, okay. Artesia will actually meet you guys at the doors and like, hey, who are you guys? And then Blake kind of introduces himself and explains who they are, and kind of like begrudgingly, like looking down on her, asks her, is kind of like, we are here at your service, but obviously kind of holds her in lower standing than himself.
Right.
And she seems okay with it, and they like start making camp in the clearing where the tower is. Yeah. Anything that you guys want to do? They seem pretty peaceful here, and Artesia still needs a couple weeks to work on this sword.
Right on. Well, I make sure that they can take care of their own encampment and not set the forest on fire because they can't.
Yeah, Blake says that his people do need fuel to eat, and so they'll be cutting down a tree here and there, but they're not going to like catch the forest on fire or anything.
Right. Because I was going to mention that like the tower's already going to be like tied on defense, so we can't like be checking up on their camp all the time. Because I'm going to be leaving, and then like we lost all the people that were in the rebellion and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, Artesia doesn't seem stressed about it. She's dealt with the fire people before.
Right.
And I don't want to like have a conversation between two NPCs too much, but they exchange pleasantries. Like Artesia spent quite a bit of time on the plane of fire while she was researching this like method of how to create life.
Yeah.
And so they're actually speaking in Ignan.
Okay.
When a human or likewise material race tries to speak Ignan, they actually have to like get a torch and blow on it in certain ways to make the hissing sounds and crackling sounds. But
Whoa. That's crazy.
yeah, so that's what she's doing, talking to this Azer and stuff. And she seems fine with it. She's like familiar with their people. If you guys want to get going.
Yeah.
Okay. Where we get going?
Get God.
Give me a second. I'm going to post the map of kind of the surrounding area in Discord.
Who's posting a map?
All right, so there's the map of where you guys are. You guys are at Artesia's study right now. You guys can go 4, I think. 1, 2, 3. You guys can go 5 hexes in a full day of normal pace travel.
Or we're gonna go to Castle Greenstone for some reason. I forgot why.
So that type of terrain down there is marsh. It's martial. It's all martial down there.
Oh shit. So
So a couple places that they visited before Marshall is that they came straight from Ashen Tract. They camped right on that capital A of Lost Agora. And then they went up and kind of followed the river a little bit, camped near the Tower of Rest, and then went to that ruin right there that's closest to Tower of Rest. And then camped there, where they met a bunch of Kenku and a giant. And then they came straight down to Artesia's study.
right.
So it took them 1, 2, 3, 4 days to get there.
So what's the tents? The two little tents to the right of Artesia's study.
So that, as Artesia will gladly tell you, and as you would know because this is where you live, there is a coven of druids that is hostile. About in the past like 5-ish years, what normally was druids that were kind of like fighting to survive and staving off the evils that live in the forest.
Yeah.
They really consolidated power and started pushing out with the force of their own, with a new god that they have. And there are a lot of like fungus creatures that you guys have seen roaming, and they haven't made it to Artesia's study just because she had those face stones that have that magic that like keeps people lost unless you're a Warforged.
Yeah.
But they're still bad juju. But you guys can go straight through there. It would be a shortcut.
Right.
Or you can go south towards Castle Greenstone. I don't know. I'm not going to tell you guys where to go. Just like these are your kind of options that I see, I guess. You can go north from the way that you came, or you can go south near Castle Greenstone and kind of like make your way towards the open grass. or you can go straight through towards Ashen Track, like beeline for it.
I'm all about cutting that straight line.
Like going towards the druids.
They're in the line. Shouldn't have been there.
I'm down.
It's kind of, we could like go past them, but we'd risk like, I guess, probably encountering them.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's head that way. You never know what might happen. Maybe they'll like us.
So I guess we're gonna go through the forest
All right, Dink.
to the northeast.
Yeah, so you guys, you peace out to Blake, you peace out to Artesia. Artesia, like, gives you a golden chain necklace, soldier, because she's gonna miss you.
Hell yeah.
Says bye to everybody, and Blake says peace out, and you make your way over there. And so what is going to happen is you're passing these face stones, and they're kind of shaped like picks, I guess, like pointed up towards the sky, but they have like blue runic writing on them, and then just like a hole that goes straight through the middle of them. And as you guys go towards the druids, it starts becoming a little more swampy.
Ew.
And it's wetter. There are more bugs. They're kind of like, you guys are all slapping your necks and shit because the mosquitoes are really getting you. And it's kind of getting like warmer, I guess, like more humid. And you start seeing more prevalent like sprouts of mushrooms, like patches of mushrooms and fungus on the trees. And after a while, you find this especially like huge mushrooms, like this patch of like tall mushrooms that are probably like 3 or 4 feet tall. And there's little bits of remains, like bones and stuff on the ground. And little bits of like armor and shoes and shit.
Shit. Investigation. If I could do a natural roll. I got nothing.
You got a 0?
I got a 0. No, I got 3.
I got 3 too.
You got 32? Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I'll stop.
Wait, is that Corby?
No, Corey's still out.
It sounded like Corby's voice.
I get a 10.
A 10?
Yeah.
For investigating.
Mhm.
Ian?
Yeah, you can do nature or investigation or...
I have a -1 investigation. You guys want me to try?
Try. We got a 10.
day.
We got a 10 at the most.
I got a 12.
Woo!
Nice. I think that's the highest thing. You notice that like a bunch of these big mushrooms are sprouted straight out of the torsos of... You find them to be dead bodies. This is kind of like almost a mass grave. There's like 7 or 8 dead bodies, and then more remains. Like there's more than how many arms you think should be here for how many torsos you see. You know?
So it's like a graveyard with a bunch of mushrooms growing out of it.
Yeah. A bunch of big mushrooms. And as you guys are watching these things, a couple of those mushrooms, they like stand up with 2 mushroom-like legs,
What the fuck?
and they brandish like kind of gangly arms with talons. And then two of these bodies that are on the ground, the mushrooms fall over, and the bodies like stand up and start crawling at you guys. And roll initiative.
Holy shit. So there's mushrooms and bodies, or just bodies?
2 mushrooms, 2 bodies.
Damn, okay.
I think 2 mushrooms. Let me check.
Cynthia got 23.
17.
19 for Barash.
I got 11 for Soldier.
19. Tonki was 17. Soldier
11.
was 11. And Cynthia was 3.
23.
Oh, 23. Okay. This is what these mushroom guys look like.
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck.
Oh shit, boy.
Who's your boy?
Look like my granddaddy.
That's fucked up. Yeah, fucked up granddaddy.
About how far are they from where we're like searching or investigating?
I mean, you guys were like pretty up on there, so I'm gonna say they're probably like 10 feet away. The whole patch is like, I don't know, 20 feet wide,
Okay.
and you guys are like 5 feet from the outside of it. You don't need to be super close, like rifling through the stuff
Right.
to see what's going on, but yeah. So it is Cynthia's turn.
Alright, sweet. I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark with my bonus action on
Cool.
one of them. And are they humanoids or
Two buddies.
I think they are plants.
so I don't get my favorite enemy damage? And here we go.
Right.
Okay. 16 plus 8, 32. No, 20. Okay, I got a 24 to hit with my longbow.
Yeah, that hits.
And I got 1d8 plus 1d6 damage. I got a 16 damage.
Oh wow.
Very nice.
Yeah, that was awesome. All right, that one that you just bopped is going to run up to you and is going to scratch at you. And gets a nat 1. He drops his hand. And then another one grows out. And the other one is going to run up and scratch at Tonki and is going to get a 19 to hit.
Damn.
That hits.
Okay. It's going to do... That's 14 damage.
God damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's Barash's turn.
Alright. I am going to target the ones that are still like a few feet away.
Uh-huh.
And,
So there's two, the picture that I sent you, those are close, and then the other things are farther away. So
okay.
like 20, 25 feet away.
25 feet away? Okay, I'm going to try to hit those guys with my dragon breath. So they should hit it. It's 30 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. So...
Is it a cone or a
So I'm going to say that the way that you draw the line, you can either hit both frontline guys and one backline guy, or one frontline guy and both backline guys. Know what I'm saying?
One of the front and two of the back.
Okay.
So basically I roll for damage and they have to make a DC save, or a dex save to see if they get half damage or not.
Okay.
So it's gonna be 12 damage with dex save of 11.
Okay, so the front guy and one of the back guys makes it.
Okay.
How much damage was it?
It's 12, and then if they make it, it's 6.
Were you going for the guy that Cynthia shot or the other guy?
Whichever one's not close to Cynthia, because I don't want to hit Cynthia.
Okay, so I'm gonna say the unscathed one.
Okay.
And then this guy gets this damage.
They're all on line.
Alright, it's Tonki's turn.
Well, I'm gonna swing at the one that hit me.
Okay.
That's a 22 to hit.
Yeah, it's
And a 15 to hit.
that does not hit.
Dang.
Dang, Bobby.
7 damage.
Okie doke. Now it is Soldier's turn.
Right. So you said that there was basically 4 mushroom dudes, and then 2 of them collapsed, and the 2 bodies started moving?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
So I guess you could kind of class them by the amount of decay on the bodies.
Yeah.
And the ones that are still crawling around are still kind of like corpses, but the ones that are in front are definitely like primarily fungal, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And actually, you guys, except for Soldier, recognize the ones in the back as the creatures that you fought before that crawled out of the eyes of the giant skull.
The what that crawled out of the eyes of the giant skull?
The creatures that crawled out of the eyes of the giant skull. One of them shot spores at Barash, and Barash has had a cough ever since.
Oh yeah.
So that's what the 2 things in the back are?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna run up to the one that Cynthia shot and slash at it with my greatsword.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I'll post a picture of the thing again.
I got a 12.
Is that the one that Cynthia shot?
Yeah, but I don't think that hits, right?
No, it doesn't hit.
Okay. That's it then.
Okay. Then it is those things in the back's turns.
So it's like they're all technically mushroom things. It's just that the ones in the back are still kind of more corpse looking.
Yeah, they look like this.
Ooh,
Whoa.
that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're actually going to both shoot their spores.
Shoot them with spores.
One is going to shoot at Tonky. And that's a 17 hit.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay. And that is going to be 3 poison damage. And then make a constitution saving throw versus poison.
Okay. I think I get some poison stuff for being a dwarf.
Yeah, you have poison resistance, and you have advantage on constitution checks to resist poison.
Yeah. So is that 1 or 2 damage that I take? Or did you already have it?
That is, you round the damage up, so you'll take 2 damage.
Got a 23 on that Constitution saving throw.
Holy shit, did he nat 20? Or what?
Got an 18 and I have +5.
Oh, you have proficiency, I guess.
Yeah.
Cool. The other one is going to shoot at Soldier. And is going to get a 22 to hit. And that is 6 poison damage. And also make a Constitution saving throw. Do you get anything for poison? Because you're made out of like metal and wood.
I have advantage on saving throws, and I have resistance against poison damage.
Fuck yeah.
So let me roll the save. Constitution save, right?
Yeah.
I got 20.
Dank. Yeah, nothing happens to you either. But you do take 3 poison damage still.
Big 3.
Yeah. And then top of the round, Cynthia.
Is the one I shot still up?
Everything is still alive.
All right. Well, I'm gonna shoot that one as the one that I already have Hunter's Mark on.
Cool.
This one is using Planar Warrior with my bonus action. Yeah. Oh shit. 16 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay.
All right, and then the Mushroom Man. That was.
And the mushroom.
There's one that swung at you, Cynthia, right?
No, I don't think so. I don't remember playing it.
The other one was at Tonki.
Yeah, one. I think that one missed Cynthia, and then the other one hit Tonki for a bunch.
Oh, okay.
But this one's gonna attack Cynthia, and it's going to get another high roll. That will be a 21 to hit.
Yep.
And that is 12 damage.
Okay.
And then the other one is going to swing at Tonki again. Gets a 10 to hit.
Miss.
All right. It's also going to grapple you.
Do it.
And I'm trying to remember how grappling works. I'm reading right now. It'll be an opposed athletics check, I reckon. And so that is an 18.
Athletics check?
Yeah.
Yeah, 20.
All right, cool. So it tries to grab at you and you just kind of like flicks and it doesn't do it. And then it is Barash's turn.
All right. So those guys in the back that I hit last time, are they within like 10 feet of each other? Just like a couple of them?
Yeah, they are.
Okay, awesome. Then I am going to do a spell, Shatter.
Okay.
So they have to make a Constitution saving throw. Each creature takes 3d8 thunder damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
Okay.
A successful one.
So you said Constitution saving throw, right?
Yes.
So 12 and a nat 20.
Okay, so one of them makes it and one of them fails.
Okay.
And then, what is it? 3d8 thunder damage. Okay, so it's going to be 17 damage.
Oh wow. Cool.
And then half for the other guy.
Yeah. They're not looking too good. It is Cynthia's turn again.
All right. Have any of them gone down yet?
Nope.
All right. I'll shoot the same one then. Wow. Put your style. 27 to hit.
Yeah, for sure. Jesus. And 8 damage, you said?
Yeah. 4 of it is, or no, 1 of it is force. That matters.
One of it? Oh, man. Okay. That one is going to attempt to hug you. It grabs at you with its tendril-like appendages.
Do athletic.
It gets an 18. Yeah, so you can either oppose with acrobatics or athletics.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna do acrobatics.
Okay.
I got a 15.
That is not enough. It's hugging you.
Oh.
And then the other one is going to do the same thing to Tonki. It's going to try to hug you. It gets a nat 1. So roll athletics. Try to make higher than 5.
23.
Shit. All right, Barash's turn.
All right. Is everybody like feeling okay? Nobody like hurting or anything?
I'm getting kind of whooped on, but
You're getting
I'm
kinda whooped
managing.
Would you like a cure wounds?
I wouldn't say no.
You wouldn't say no? Okay. I'm gonna cure wounds on Cynthia.
Did I... Marshall, have you taken all of your turns?
I feel like might have gotten
Do
skipped
you
once.
think you got skipped?
Yeah, can we do that real
Yeah,
quick and then
Marshall,
go
go
back into order?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Because I think that I went straight from Tonki to Cynthia. Okay, I might have fucked up. Tonki, did you take all your turns?
I've had one turn.
Okay,
Yeah, I've only had one
so-
turn.
Yeah, so I guess Tonki, take your turn. I'll get this sorted out, I promise.
I've had 2 turns, so you definitely skipped them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm gonna attack the one that's on me and hurting me.
Yeah. The one that tried to hug you?
Yeah, 20 to hit.
Okay.
And a 17 to hit.
The first one hits.
Ugh, these fuckers. 6 damage.
Cool. And then it is Soldier's turn.
All right. So is this before they try to grapple them then?
One of them is hugging Cynthia, and the other one tried to hug Tonki and failed.
And there's all 4 of them left still?
There's 4 left still.
Okay.
The 2 in the back are looking very bad, and then the 2 in the front are trying to grab people.
Right. All right. I'm just gonna do. Do a smite on whichever one's closest to me to try to kill it.
Cool. I guess you're kind of standing in the middle. Do you want to hit the one that's grabbed Cynthia or the one that's fighting Tonki?
Oh shit. Well, I got a 22 to hit. Could I hit the one that's on Cynthia without?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. I guess I'll do that then, and deal a bunch of damage real quick.
Sweet.
I got 22 to hit, and let's see, 17 damage.
Wow.
Is it a undead or a fiend?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. Yeah, 17.
Cool.
Some of it is radiant. 11 of it is radiant.
Cool.
But yeah, I guess that's it.
Cool.
Spell slot.
Cool. It is going to be the little guys in the back's turn now, and one of them is going to fire his blast at Tonky. Gets an 18 to hit. It hits. Okay. That will be 8 poison damage, so I guess you take 4 and then make a Constitution saving throw for poison again.
Who is?
This is Tonky.
21 on that saving throw.
Cool. Nothing happens again, but you do take that 4 damage. The other one's gonna blast at Soldier and gets a 17.
My AC is 19.
Okay, it does not hit you. Kind of clinks off your armor. Now it is Barash's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cure wounds on Scythia.
Cool.
Oh, thank you.
And you get 8 HP back.
Cool.
I'm feeling pretty good. Thanks.
And then if that's it, it's Tonky's turn.
Yeah, that's it.
Gonna keep on whacking it.
Yeah.
21 and another 15, so 1 hit.
Yeah.
But max damage, so 9.
Cool. It is still up barely. It's breaking though. Now it is Soldier's turn again.
Alright, is the one still grappling Cynthia?
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna try to keep attacking him.
Cool.
I got 20 to hit.
That hits.
I did 12 damage with my greatsword.
Okay, you murder it. It is so Soldier, it's gonna be the little guys again that are in the back.
Yeah. To do the
And
thing.
one, I think they're both gonna shoot at you, Soldier.
Okay.
So that is a 9 to hit and a 9 to hit. Okay, that was real easy.
Okay,
It's
so
Cynthia's turn.
do I still need to do the thing? Or not? Okay.
They're all still alive, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna.
You are currently grappled.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm gonna do a acrobatics check to get at.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh wait. Give me a second. I need to check the thing real quick. I'm gonna face step either way, just to get out of this.
Oh.
But I forget what ability I get. Give me 1 second.
Oh. I'm excited. Which season are you in right now?
I've been acting really peppy, so I think I'm in spring. So I'm gonna see what that one does.
Dank.
Oh, when I use it in the spring, I face step somebody else.
Oh no.
I'm gonna make this dude teleport 30 feet away from me.
The guy that's grappling you?
Yeah, how does the terrain look like right now?
You had to step off the path a little bit, so it's a difficult terrain.
Okay, I put him like as deep into difficult terrain as possible.
Cool.
I I teleport him upside down in the bush. Actually, that's not okay. He's not pro.
You like teleport him straight down into the ground.
I teleport him 30 feet under.
Oh my god. That's a deep ass grave.
Yeah, it is. That's like, you're done. So, I think that's actually only a bonus action. So
That's cool. Is there any sort of like saving throw I get or anything?
no, I just can't do it again until I rest.
Okay.
But I'm gonna shoot him, but I can't do Planar Warrior because that was my bonus action. So, oh shit. I think I missed. 14?
That misses, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's it.
Okay. One of the mushroom men hustles back. He double moves to get back.
I'll back up too, by the way.
Okay. The other one is going to try to hug Tonki again. Gets a 19.
21.
God damn it. Okay, it's Barash's turn.
Okay. I am gonna go ahead and give Bardic Inspiration to Tonki, and I'm gonna give Bardic Inspiration to Soldier.
Cool.
And that is my turn. Now I got one more.
Right?
It's 1d6.
6, and I choose to add it to
You can do
anything
basically
basically.
any roll except for like a damage.
Except for damage.
As long as it's before the DM calls it.
Okay.
All right, Tonki's turn.
Alright. Try and finally kill that guy.
Cool.
18 to hit.
Yeah, it's
8 damage.
all right. Still going.
Alright, well then I'll attack him again. 24 to hit.
For sure.
Another 8 damage.
Damn. All right, soldier's turn.
All right. So the one I was attacking is teleported away.
It hustled back.
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna slash at that boy.
Okay.
Slash at that boy.
I got 23 to hit,
That hits.
and I got 12 damage.
Cool. Make a Constitution saving throw versus poison because it explodes in a puff of spores.
Okay, I get advantage, and I'm resistant. So I got 20 on a Constitution.
All right, you're fine. Nothing happens. All right, and then the little guys are both gonna shoot at you.
Okay, so we want me to do the thing again?
Well, that's a 15 to hit and a 19 to hit. So yeah,
Yeah.
do the thing again.
I got 19 AC, so.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
shit.
exactly got 19.
I'm gonna fail this either way, whether or not I add the Bardic Inspiration.
You rolled with advantage, right?
Yeah. I got 6.
With advantage?
Yeah, I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Damn. You start coughing, man. Holy shit. You also take 1 poison damage.
I started coughing. Holy shit. Is it a disease?
Yeah.
I think I'm immune to disease. Yeah, I'm immune to disease.
What? What the fuck?
But I have advantage on saving throws against poison and resistance against poison damage.
Yeah, so all that happens is you just take 1 poison damage.
Hell yeah. Dope. Okay.
This is, you guys are the 2 tanks of this team are the fucking ones that you're like the
Resistant poison.
special weapon against these enemies.
Oh
Poison
shit.
resist.
The perfect tanks for this encounter.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Poisoning, diseasing kind of people. So it's Cynthia's turn again.
Okay. Shit, we still haven't dropped any, have we?
I just killed one.
Oh, you
He
did?
exploded in a puff of spores.
Is the one that I have marked still up?
No, that was him, I think.
Okay. I'll use my bonus action to change my mark to the next nearest one.
Yeah, the one that you teleported got killed.
Okay, I'm gonna change my mark.
Yeah.
To a different guy
Mm-hmm.
nearby, and I'll shoot him. 18,
That hits.
and I do 15 damage.
All right,
Pierce.
cool. It also explodes in a puff of spores. Tonki and Soldier do Constitution saving throws versus poison just for the lulz.
Shit, my bad, guys.
It's okay. We got
I got a
20.
crit, so 25.
Okay, nothing happens to you. And then whatever Marshall gets, even if he fails it, he still has immunity to what it does. So it's all good. It is now Barash's turn.
Awesome. Okay. Oh shit. Okay.
Oh, wait.
So I'm just gonna pull out my quarterstaff and run up on the closest one and
Cool.
bam on it.
Cool.
And I got a 23 to hit.
You said 23 to hit?
Yeah.
That'll do it.
So it's gonna be 5 bludgeoning damage.
Make a Constitution saving throw. Because it explodes in a puff of spores.
Gross. 18.
Okay, that succeeds.
Yes.
Or I guess it doesn't matter with this because you are also diseased still.
Oh yeah, that's true. I'm already infected. You can't
Mhm.
infect me more.
Double infection.
Yeah. Which
Can I do
I
an-
think that I might need to retroactively say what it does, but I haven't statted that out yet. I just know conceptually what it's doing.
Do I have less full HP or anything like that because I'm like sick?
I think that it'll probably be something like that, yeah.
Okay.
But I'll have to figure out exactly what it does.
Okay.
And
I haven't
yeah, Cynthia, you can
close to
do
dying yet, so that's fine. What's that?
But for now, it is Tonki's turn.
Tonky.
Ian, what you doing? There's still one more fungal artillery left.
I'm gonna chop him.
Okay.
Uh, 16?
Yes, that hits.
And a 23.
Yeah, that also hits.
So 9 damage on the first hit.
Are you killing on the first hit?
Hell yeah. Well, then I do 5 more damage to the limp body with the second hit. I chop off his head with my sword, and then I just like hook his body with my kama.
Gross.
Swing it around.
Gross and hell yeah. You guys have killed the things. There are still things that are moving around you. Like some of the bodies are like reaching for you and like trying to claw at you, but they're stuck to the ground. And like one mushroom tries to get up but falls over because it's not fully formed yet. And then like one of the skulls is like clacking its teeth at you guys.
Be cool if we had the fire guys that just set fire to stuff when they walked around with us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't think about that, bringing those guys with us.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're going to try to continue on and avoid as many of these death zombies, mushroom patches.
All right, cool. Are you guys stealthing at all, or are you just walking?
Are we going to do the average thing?
Yeah, I'm down.
So I'm gonna say that if you guys are just walking, then you can make 5 hexes. But if you're stealthing, you'll make just 4 hexes.
So,
which isn't that huge of a difference, but I think that's all right.
right. I mean, I guess it depends on whether or not we're trying to like avoid encountering the druids, or we don't mind fighting them along the way. Right. But I mean, like, we're not gonna try to like walk directly through their camp, though, right?
With 4 hexes, you can get to their camp if you want to.
I say we walk straight
The
through.
Druid camp?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just keep going. If anyone tries to stop us, we just get them.
Okay. So it'll take you 3 days if you walk normal. It'll take you 4 days if you walk stealthy. So as you guys are walking along, so you guys get pretty far. You make it to like 1 hex before where that camp is, and you try and figure out exactly how to do this. So it's gonna be 14, which I think is Cynthia's passive perception 16.
It's 14.
14.
Yeah.
Okay. So you'll notice that there are people closing in surrounding you guys. There's about a dozen of them. And one of them will step out in front of you guys. And the last thing that I'll do for today is I'll just drop this image, and then we can pick it up with this conversation next time.
All right.
You see her.
Oh my god, it's Avatar.
It's the blue people.
From The Last Airbender.
Mm-hmm.
Misa no caring about the Navi.
Oh my god. So yeah, you guys are pretty close to the heart of the Druid territory.
Sick.
And that's where I think I'll end today.
Oh.
Grin's just kind of like, he's been riding his mule or whatever, kind of in the back, kind of sad. Like, man, I wish I could have made friends with Alpha.
I'll be there,
Just
friend.
like watched us get attacked by the fungus. Just like, oh.
He's like, this is too much right now. I'm not getting involved in that.
Too much drama.
So yeah, I'm gonna banish Craig, and we can pick it up.
Get the fuck out of here, Greg.
Bye, Greg.
Yeah, fuck off, Craig.